what's up you guys, this is Rob from The Gay Guy Plays, and today we're bearing it all when we get dressed to kill with Frost's positively spectacular Harka skin. Now this is the skin that the community has literally been clawing for. Every dev stream, every update video, all I see is when's the Frost Deluxe Skin coming? Well guess what bitches, it is finally here. Now unsurprisingly to me, this one's actually got a lot of mixed reviews, with people saying that he's a bit too top heavy whilst others aren't fond of the skirt physics. But let's be real, that's what happens when you spend too much time on the hype train and OD on all that happy juice. Regardless, I think it's gorgeous despite his flaws and also extremely easy to customize. So let's slide on in. Now, you can pick up the Frost Harka skin in the market for 165 plat. However, if you want the Frost longsword skin, which is equipable on any one-handed sword, it's only available in the Frost Harka bundle for 215. Personally, I always suggest that you pick up the bundle, as if you ever change your mind about that sword skin in the future, there is no way to get it without buying the set. Okay, so to be frank with you, this one is an absolute piece of cake. It's all about the pecs and the abs, and I'm actually not trying to make it super gay this time either. The question is, do you want them to pop or do you want them to blend? And this is honestly done by either coordinating the primary tone to the skirt or blending it with the tertiary, which governs the chest piece. Everything beyond that is just fill in the blank. So let's start with the rippling goodness that is the tertiary tone. This one is as easy as find the metallic that you like and use it. If you're planning on making your chest pop, you can be a bit more daring with your color choices. However, if you're going for a blend, I'd suggest sticking to traditional metallics, which tend to fall into the grays, rusts, and golds. Just note that this section will appear far more reflective than the rest of the metallics. Moving along, we'll shift focus to our secondary tone, which governs the accents on the skirt. If your chest isn't your main focus, this is where you can add a nice strong pop of color. It's got some built-in shading which looks fucking slick. On the other end of the spectrum, if you're gonna focus on the chest, make sure you pick a skirt shade that won't outshine it. Now as for your accent, this one is simple as fuck. Honestly, off-white or a tonal black and done. I've messed around with other shades and I'm personally not fond of sticking anything else on this slot, but I'm not wearing your customization, so you feel free to do what you want to do. Okay, so now we jump back to the primary and you have to make your decision. Match the skirt or match the chest. Now if you plan to match the chest, I'd suggest picking a tone either slightly lighter or slightly darker on the same row as your tertiary, as it gives a bit of dimension. However, if you're matching your skirt, follow the same rules but line that up with your secondary instead. As for his energy color, it is totally your call. Just keep in mind that it does play a strong part in the faceplate and earrings. So if you're into yellow snow, well, who am I to judge, right? With that said, let's get dressed. So all in all, I actually really like the Harka. It's this weird mishmash of flesh and armor, kind of like if a Minotaur and Pyramid Head had a Viking baby. I absolutely love the cutaway on the fabric that ever so slightly shows off the top of his butt crack, as well as the tassels that hang off the top layer of his skirt. And depending on your color selection, you can even see the teensy tiny ring that attaches his earrings to his horns. There is just so much detail on this one, it's insane. So be sure you check this one out yourself, because this winter, the snow isn't the only thing that's absolutely shredded. So thank you all for watching this episode of Dressed to Kill. If you haven't already caught it, be sure to check out the latest episode of In a Flash, as well as my previous episode of Dressed to Kill. Now, don't forget to do all the things that I ask you to do at the end of every one of these, and as always, stay drop dead gorgeous.